guys, I'm Mar, and today we are going to be roasting some Met Gala outfits. It feels like the Met Gala is every 3 months now, so I guess that's why these outfits were what they were. So every year or every 3 months, the Met Gala has a theme, and the theme this year was Karl Lagerfeld, a line of beauty, and that theme is a little bit controversial. Karl Lagerfeld has said a lot of crazy things, and I actually put together a whole list for you guys because these things are wild. I mean, the man not only really disliked fat people, and by fat people he meant Heidi Klum, but also he had a fascination for Diet Coke, which that I kind of do understand, but I'll be talking about that at the end of the video. So if you guys are interested, definitely keep on watching so we can roast not only the outfits but I guess Karl himself. All right, you guys, so for those of you who don't know, Karl Lagerfeld was a really famous designer. He passed away in 2019 and he designed for basically everyone. I think he was best known for Chanel. Like, his look was very Chanel-esque. I feel like he just looked very Chanel, but he also did Fendi, Chloe, Balmain at the beginning of his career. He was also pretty much best friends with Anna Wintour, and Anna Wintour is the Met Gala. She's just the one who decides everything. She's in charge of picking the theme, and I guess she just wanted to do it for her really good friend. I think it took a long time to do something based on Karl, considering that they were such great friends. And something else is that he was obsessed with his cat. So you guys are gonna see a lot of cats, like literal cats. You'll see. I really want to talk about this carpet, you guys. So the Met Gala, every year they change the carpet. Every year it's a different color, it's a different theme, so it's a different vibe for the carpet, right? This year, Karl Lagerfeld, everything about him, black and white. Literally, his hair was all white. He was always dressed in black. Chanel, black and white. So obviously, most people are probably gonna wear either black or white. That's what you would think. That's what any thinking person would do. And I don't understand why they went for this Colgate carpet. Like, what is this? The number one worst thing about this Met Gala, I would say, is the carpet. The carpet did not come dressed to impress. I don't understand what is going on. Who sponsored this? I feel like maybe it was Colgate, but also maybe it was TikTok, because those are kind of like the TikTok colors. I don't know, it's a little bit conspiracy theory, but with TikTok, everything's kind of like a conspiracy. So maybe it's just like they wanted to do everyone wrong. It's like Anna Wintour was out there in the back like, So yeah, confusing, but let's get into the looks. Dua Lipa. Everything she does it right. She's just iconic. I love her so much. Look, she was waving as she was coming into the carpet, and isn't this a queen? She just looked like a queen. I love Dua. She's just perfection. And she was a co-chair. She was like part of the Met Gala, so she actually got there early, because usually the big stars get there late. Actually, right now this Met Gala is still going on and everybody already pretty much walked the carpet, and Rihanna hasn't walked. Please don't tell me Rihanna's not coming, because I'm like, but it's expected for big celebrities to get there later, just because that's how it is. I'm hoping Rihanna will get there just like pretty late, but she will be there. But anyway, Dua Lipa was there early because she's actually like part of the Met Gala this year, which is amazing. I mean, she deserves it. She's such a queen. So her look was actually very special because she was wearing a Chanel bridle, and the Chanel brides were a whole thing throughout the 90s. They were a total thing. They would walk last in the shows, and usually a Chanel muse would be one of the girls that would wear those looks. And Chanel muses were girls that I guess Karl found to be not too fat or too big or too whatever. They were just a muse. So it was a huge honor to wear this dress. And if there's anyone who's a muse, it's literally Dua Peep. And the necklace, we need to talk about the necklace. She looked like royalty. I'll give her however many carats are in that necklace, which is, I'm sure, a bazillion. Lizzo! I loved Lizzo. I feel like she was so on theme. I loved the pearls. I loved everything. The chains. She killed it. I loved her look. And I really love this picture of her eating the fries. I feel like with all the controversial comments that have been made by Karl, I don't know if she did it wanting to send a message out there. I have no idea. But to me, it was kind of like, I'll take your art, Karl, but I won't take your comments. Thank you very much. Here I am eating my fries. And I'll get into the comments that he said at the end of the video, and you guys need to hear them because they're so crazy. I don't even understand how his mind worked. Like, his mind was clearly genius for art and fashion, but for everything else, I'm like, sir. And Hathaway and Versace. So I was watching this kind of live. I had like a live stream from the carpet, a live stream from the hotel where everyone stays at. So there's people like camped out at the hotel. And when I saw Anne walking from the hotel, I was like, Everything stopped. This is everything that is right in the world. Because when there's a theme, you're supposed to like kind of dress based on the theme, but the theme is a person. I guess it's based on the designs from that person, but they're not necessarily made by that person. So Anne Hathaway was wearing Versace. And I love this gown because you can see Versace, but you can also see Carl and Chanel. It's just like the perfect mix. Unlike that Fendace collab, that was crazy and I don't know why that happened. But Anne was so beautiful, and even her hair had like a little flower in the back. So these flowers are like a Chanel thing. They're called camellia. When you buy like a bag, they give you like a little sticker with a camellia on it. They're just Chanel. So she was like, even my hair is Chanel. She was fabulous. I love Anne. I feel like she's really having a moment, and I'm here for my Princess of Genovia. Ashley Graham, I need to tell you something as your good friend. Fire your stylist right now. This very second, you need to fire that person because that person hates you. Ashley is a beautiful woman. She has the most stunning curves, and for some reason, this dress that they decided to put her in, she was giving Ursula. I mean, the Little Mermaid. Yeah, right there. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ashley. No. And it wasn't even like Chanel inspired. Like I couldn't even see where the Carl was coming through. It was just, what? How? Why? Okay, Giselle. So Giselle actually wore a dress that was very personal to her because she wore this back in 2007 when she did an editorial with Carl. So that's a flex. She's like, yeah, I used to hang out with Carl all the time. You guys are honoring him, but he was my bestie. And I love this dress, but what I love the most is that she was posing in the exact same way she was posing when they did this editorial. That was so cool to see. And the carpet did her dirty, just like I predicted. The pictures would have been way more stunning with like a color that would have helped her pop. I don't even understand those stripes on the carpet. The stripes weren't doing anything for anyone, but she's still gorgeous. She has that post-divorce glow to her. She's a 10. I feel that my worst dressed were the Kardashian Jenners. This year, they didn't even invite all the Kardashians. They were like, no, you guys, we did it last year or 3 months ago, and no, never again. They stuck with the main three, Kim, Kylie, and Kendall, and I was watching them leaving the hotel and I saw Kim leaving with North and I was excited. I was like, ooh, North is gonna walk the red carpet. We have a whole new Kardashian generation. But no, North didn't walk the red carpet. Kim did. And her look was, I don't know, it was beautiful with the pearls, but it did remind me of that photo shoot she did for a very popular men's magazine when she was first starting out. I just feel like North would have brought it way more. And Kim was saying how her pearls were falling and North was grabbing them because they were real pearls. And I'm like, why would you say that? You're wearing like literally millions of dollars on you. Did you forget about Paris? By the way, Paris Hilton was there. She looks stunning, very basic, but stunning. So Kylie, I'm pretty sure this is the only person that red carpet worked on because her red dress really did pop. Maybe Kris Jenner sponsored this carpet and this is her master plan to bring Kylie back. Kendall, I mean, I literally was like, no. I saw her leaving the hotel and I'm like, did she forget part of the outfit? Did she forget like a train? Did she forget the pants? It was giving Lady Gaga in her concerts because Lady Gaga would never do this at the Met. Lady Gaga brings it for the Met. I'm so confused by the look. I'm so confused by her choosing to wear these huge platforms when she's already like 6'10" and her sisters are so much shorter than her and she always takes pictures with them. Honestly, Bad Bunny looked way better than Kendall. Bad Bunny looked good. I love that he included the camellias, the flowers. I thought it was really well done. Gigi, oh my gosh. Bless Gigi. Wow. Okay, her necklaces, like the pearls and the diamond combined, I was just like, that is stunning. I don't know, that really caught my eye. The jewelry was beautiful. Her whole dress was beautiful. But what I think I found the most beautiful about Gigi was her confidence. The way she just walked and like stood there. She did this interview with Emma Chamberlain and how she was talking to her. She was just so chill, so relaxed. She was just like in her element. You know, people are really stressed at the Met Gala and really nervous. She was none of that. Like,
you know Matthew Williams. This is Emma. Emma Matthew. This is the designer of Givenchy, and he made my look tonight. Do you want to stand right here?
Gigi's just everything. I think I'm Gigi's newest fangirl. I really think some people overdo it. Like Carisha Young Miami, she looked like she had been swallowed up by a vacuum cleaner. I know some people enjoyed this look, but I just thought it was way too uncomfortable. I guess for someone like me, an introvert, that might be useful because it's like, stay away from me. Pedro Pascal, I know he's the internet's daddy. I know everyone's obsessed with him, but his hair sleek back, I don't think it looks good on him at all. I know he's enjoying his moment right now being the it daddy, but why is he just showing us like his knee? At least go full calves so you can be sexy. But I will give it to him, at least he did something, because some men were out here just doing this. You know, you're not forced to go to the Met Gala. Okay, so Doja Cat was a literal cat. Like she had special effects makeup to look like a cat because Carl loved his cat. I liked it. I did feel a little bit like I'm living in the Hunger Games. I'm definitely one of the districts and these are people in the capital. But isn't that a reality anyway? And Doja thought she was being creative by being a cat, but then Jared Leto was like, no girl, he was a real cat. He was in a full cat suit. He was committed. I did really like it on Jared Leto just because he always does something like really gimmicky. Nicole Kidman wore an iconic Chanel dress because she wore this for a Chanel number 5 ad in 2004 and she just looked, does Nicole Kidman not age? I really need to know because she's been looking exactly the same since I was like a little child. Like how? Stunning, flawless, perfection, 1,000,000 out of 10. Okay, you guys, Amanda Siegfried, I never know how to say her name, but her, she's beautiful. But I don't know, I feel like this kind of wasn't on theme. And oddly, I saw the dress. She looks gorgeous. She looks stunning in this dress. But I was kind of like, it feels like something Kim Kardashian would wear. And for some reason, I think it was the red lipstick. Immediately, what I thought about was her show. Just kind of felt like a weird, sexy version of the Dropout. I don't know. It's like a 10 out of 10 as far as like looks. But as far as Met, it's like a 3 out of 10 for me. I'm sorry, Amanda. I'm sorry. That's just a personal thing. Jeremy Pop wore a whole blanket. When he arrived, I thought it was Rihanna. And Rihanna never arrived. Never. I'm still waiting for Rihanna. Maybe Rihanna will come in my dreams. I mean, she is pregnant, so I understand. I thought she was gonna be just like really, really late because every time I've known anything about Rihanna, like whenever I've gotten the pleasure of being in her presence, she's always been at least 4 hours late. But I would have waited, Rihanna. I would have waited for you. Anyway, back to Jeremy Pope. I love that look. It was so Met Gala. Guys, editing Mar here. Rihanna did show up. She absolutely killed it, just like expected. I knew it. Worth the wait. Kind of feel bad because this kind of reminds me of when Kim Kardashian did the Met and she was pregnant. It's like, this is what you should have done, Kim. This is beautiful pregnancy flowers, but the right way. Cardi B was so cute. She was like a Chanel Cinderella. She looked so pretty. I loved that the dress was black and then she did like a silver on her hair. It was the best pop of color. I just was obsessed. Okay, J-Lo. I saw her first kind of like from far away. The camera was far away. I wasn't far away. I'm very far away, literally on the opposite side of the country. And I was like, ooh, who is that? Is that J-Lo? And then I'm like, no, I don't think so. Like that looks someone who's like in their 20s. And then they did a close up and it was J-Lo. I don't know what kind of witchcraft she does. I don't know what she drinks at night. That's definitely not regular skincare. That is insane. She looks so good. Her face, her body, everything. I'm really happy. I really liked J-Lo because I haven't really been loving her in other Met Galas. So you go, J-Lo. Hailey Bailey, I think she looked so beautiful. Loved her. Okay, Nicola Peltz might have been my personal favorite just as far as what I would wear. I feel like I would love to wear that outfit and I would love to look as good as her. I would also love to have her bank account. But one can dream. Billionaire Daddy, I'm available for adoption. I really like Jeannie from Blackpink. Her dress was vintage Chanel and she talked about how she was wondering how people sat down in those crazy dresses. So it's great she didn't have that problem because she was just wearing a very comfortable dress, very beautiful, very on theme. She looked flawless. Ice Spice, she looked so cute. She had like no idea what was going on and I'm here for it. I mean, good for her. She's there. The outfit was giving a little bit of influencer, just the way it was, just like a really tight dress and the way her hair was done and makeup. It was all very simple, but I understand it's her first Met Gala. I will never be invited to the Met Gala, but if I did, I probably would just go with something basic, you know, just like, okay, I want to be comfortable and that's it. Tommy Hilfiger was in a full Carl cosplay. This was very funny to me. Emily Blunt, I thought she looked great. I love that she had like pants, but then the long thing and then the shirt. I really liked this. It was like really different. I felt like it was giving Met Gala. It was extra, but at the same time, it was on theme. I thought it was great. She was doing this interview where she started talking about how she ate pizza the night before and like I guess she shouldn't have eaten pizza and she just looked exactly like her character in The Devil Wears Prada where she was like, I will have 1 cube of cheese. This was the interview.
I was telling Michael last night I ate a pizza, almost forget because I thought, well, I'm like covered up so I'll be all right.
It was just hilarious. I don't know. I was just like, Emily, it's okay girl, you can have some pizza and more than a cube of cheese. We won't tell Carl. Alexa Chung, I'm confused. This looks like a back.
Alexa on this phone doesn't support that.
Alexa, not that Alexa. Alexa Chung, I'm confused. This looks like a first communion dress gone very wrong. It's like all the ruffles. Lil Nas showed up all body painted and I don't know. I do like that Lil Nas brings it, but I just don't see how that goes with everything else. Guys, Olivia Wilde and Margaret Zhang wore the exact same dress, but in different colors, but still it's the same dress. What do you guys think? Would you be like mortified, or are you like, how does this even happen for the Met Gala? And for this dress, it looks like they went to H&M and we're just like, okay, I'll take it in white, I'll take it in black, there we go, done. All right, so let's talk about Carl and some of his comments, and I want to open this up for debate, you guys, because he is definitely a fashion icon and his work will live on forever, but so will these comments, or maybe not. I feel like as a society we have a little bit of a short memory, and also it's kind of difficult when you have the art and the artist to separate the two, because a lot of these fashion people have been very controversial and have said very controversial things. So I don't know, you guys tell me how you feel about this, if you feel like this should have been the theme or it shouldn't have been the theme. You guys let me know in the comments. So to start, in an interview in the magazine in 2009, Carl actually said that Adele was too fat. But you know, to make things better, he did apologize. And I'm not sure if his way of apologizing was better or worse, because he said, you know, she is too fat, but she has a beautiful face and a divine voice. He also said that Heidi freaking Klum was too big. And Carl obviously had a lot of body issues, but he wrote a book called The Karl Lagerfeld Diet. I don't think he was the man to be writing a book about this, but he did. And in this book, he refers to an ED where you just don't eat as being way better than a diet where you eat unhealthy junk food. And he defended that by saying that the world of beauty and fashion is all about dreams and illusions. Now, this book was published in 2002, and you guys know around that time it was all about being like super thin, but I grew up around that time and it was honestly really difficult. I was like a curvy girl, and these comments really get to you, like referring to like beauty and fashion as to like you have to be like skinny to be able to like be like the dream girl. That is absolutely mortifying. I think overall it was really, really bad for like young girls and women in general. Also in this book, he says, and this is his quote, "I drink Diet Coke from the minute I get up to the minute I go to bed. I can even drink it in the middle of the night and I can sleep. I don't drink coffee, I don't drink tea, I drink nothing else." He would say that Diet Coke was an appetite suppressant, and that's why he loved Diet Coke so much. I love a Diet Coke, but not for those reasons. I just think it's so refreshing. In 2017, this was 2 years before he passed away, he also talked about Germany having refugees, and he expressed how he disagreed with Germany giving homes to people in need. Oh my god, this comment. So you guys remember when Prince William and Kate Middleton, they got married, and Pippa, Kate's sister, was carrying the train, and there was like this beautiful photograph of her from behind, and she just looks stunning. Like the dress looks stunning, her whole figure looks stunning. And Carl said that she should only be photographed from the back. Like this man was like, don't ever show your face, just show your assets, girl, because that's all you got. He's also referred to people as being a little too round to wear Chanel. This was mortifying. I'm like, well, I obviously am a little too round, so I will not take any more Chanel. You guys can keep it with your 5 price increases. Thank you, goodbye. Carl obviously doesn't care, but whatever. He also said that he was fed up with the Me Too movement, and this was his quote: "It's unbelievable. If you don't want your pants pulled about, don't become a model." Oh my god, that's mortifying. So yeah, what are your thoughts on someone like this? Someone who's undoubtedly an icon in the fashion industry, but with such a controversial past. Should he be honored in this way at the Met Gala? Do we just say, well, everyone's probably like this, it doesn't matter? Do we say, well, this was a different time? Do we not acknowledge it? I mean, what do you guys think? What's like the correct way to approach this? Or is there no correct way? Should it just not be approached? I don't know. Let me know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!